You know, for example, like clubs, school, or even work, you're obviously talking with other people, you're obviously working together with other people. When you're talking to other people, you're not really giving eye contact. And that's one of the things that I hope to do when I am talking to people, is so that other people don't become bored when you're talking, so that you're not seeming nervous, because you don't want to seem nervous while you're talking to someone, and you don't want it to seem like the other person is giving more to you in a conversation than you are. And the other thing that I'm going to say here of why you may lack social skills is because you always expect someone else to be talking to you. You don't ask questions, you don't really add anything to the conversation. That what you're doing, you're making it seem as if the other person is being a burden to you, where they're just talking for the sake of it and you're just there to listen. And there's nothing wrong with listening, but you need to ask the right questions as well. And when you don't trust other people, you don't allow people to ask you questions, you don't allow people to suggest ideas or places to go. And in this video now, like, I'm just here, I'm in my room. It's probably one of the better places in my house to actually film. And I put these posters up just to show my best work, and hopefully that's not why you're watching this video. But yeah, I thought that since I'm watching this video back, that I would rather make sure that the video looks as good as possible, even if I'm not the reason why the video looks good. Like, the background's important. But sorry, I went off topic for a bit. It's because why I'm showing you this is because I'm trying to build trust. I'm trying to allow more people to trust me, just like I'm trying to trust other people. And you shouldn't be the person where you meet new people but you just don't trust them straight away. And it's okay to have gut feelings that you don't get on with this person, but you have to wait until someone proves you right to not trust them. You know, when you go through education, you go through clubs, and you go through work, you're obviously working with other people. But if you're by yourself and you're always by yourself, you're not really meeting new people, you're not really creating opportunities for yourself, because you're not creating the opportunities for yourself where you can speak to people, where you can even interact with people, where you can be invited for activities as well. That sometimes it can be awkward when you first meet someone, but if you are doing an activity such as going to a club, and if you have common interests as well, you can always break the ice just by asking, what do they like about this sport? Are they good at it? And it's important as well that even if you are not good at something, that you don't hold back. And yeah, you may lack social skills just because you're doubting yourself, or maybe you're taking yourself too seriously. When it comes to social skills, you may realize that it's mostly to do with what you're saying rather than what you have wrote down. Because what you are saying, people are actually seeing that. And what you are saying, you have less time to think. You're basically going with what the first thing on your mind is. Respect people's idea of how they like to spend their time. Like, they don't always have to be with you. Like, that's the important thing about having social skills. And yeah, you need to be able to realize that sometimes having good social skills is about communicating, it's about non-verbal stuff as well, where you don't even have to talk about it, that you'll just understand how to improve your social skills. You need to make sure that you're doing activities that don't require one person. Like, even if it's no, not two players, but basically, even if it's two people, even if it's more than two people, you don't always have to go somewhere where the other person knows the activity. You can organize activities where you know stuff as well. And even things like FaceTime, maybe it's not for everyone because sometimes it can be zoomed in. You need to have a social interaction with people such as your friends that actually want to talk to you. And I'm not saying anyone, you shouldn't just talk to anyone, but you should have friends. Yeah, you should have friends that actually want to talk to you. And if they're If there are people that don't really talk as much, but when you see them, it's always a good time, that's okay as well. The last 2 points I'm going to say is making sure that you create opportunities for yourself by doing activities which you can do, which you're good at. When it comes to FaceTime, you need to make sure that you do this with someone that you trust, like a friend, but make sure that you don't pick anyone. You should pick friends that you have common interests with. You should pick friends that actually want to talk to you. And yeah, that's all. I don't have anything else to say, but if any more thoughts come to my mind, I'll say it.